Hey, how's it? Cowboy Buzz here. How you doing? All right. Congratulations to the Indiana Hoosiers. They earned every bit of this national championship they did. Um, you know, they made play when it came down to it. They made plays when they needed to. We didn't make the plays. We didn't make the plays. We fought our asses off, but they just kept us at a stiff arm's length. Um, in the first half, you know, I mean, we kept it down, 10-0, it was 10-0, but we couldn't convert on third downs. Couldn't really run the ball. Our offensive line was getting stood up. We wasn't getting any explosive plays. I mean, their tackling was championship tackling. That's championship defense right there. You know. Um, But through all three phases of the game, they just made a little bit more. Um, at the end of the first half, we had a chance to get 3 points on the scoreboard. They didn't do it. I'm not blaming the kid, the kicker. I'm not blaming him at all. But you just never know how the game turned out. Then you start thinking about that kind of stuff. Man, if you would have just made that, what would happen? But yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. Um, I know it sucked. It didn't really have Lucas in the first half as well. But then in the second half, I mean, our defense, especially Bain and Mesador, they provide a huge spark. And then when we got the ball, the offensive line, Fletcher, rewarded that. I mean, they got that huge run play, fought back in the game. Next thing you know, it's like, yes. But again, like I said, just a stiff arm away from them. They kept on pushing, just kept the stiffened arms back just a little bit. They made plays that the back shoulder play. Even though we started making it, and that's why I was like, man, we started to make offensive explosive plays and all that. And this is what like how they talk about, man. Sometimes it's about field position battles. I was excited. I was going, yes, I know we can win. I know we can win. Just give us this. We just need this chance. I know we have to punt the ball on that play. But again, now it came down to special teams again. And when they got that block punt, I mean, talk about one gut punch that took all the air out. I mean, I was just kind of like through the whole commercial. I was just like, there's no way. And but you know what? We kept on fighting, kept on fighting. But again, just that stiff arm. And then they made plays, and then I was like, "Oh, good, we got him on we got him on fourth down. Kick the field goal, kick the field goal. Yes, yes." And the coach gave him credit, man. He was like, "Nah, no, 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 no. We're not gonna do that." And Mendoza stepped up, and to call his own number, to do what he did on that play, championship play right there. And again, we kept on fighting, kept on fighting. And then that fourth down catch, the one where it was a good throw, but again, he made the catch. Yeah, and then they made the field goal. I was like, okay, we still got a shot. We still have a chance. And this came up that short. And it sucks. I mean, like I said, I didn't think that we'll make it this far. I thought that we could win at least one game in the playoff. I knew that we was going to make the playoff, but I didn't think that we'll make it this far. But once, because it's that for, I mean, it's not really a revenge game because it was just in the playoff. But this seeing Ohio State and the robbery play of the championship, I was like, here we go. And once we beat Ohio State, I was like, I believe we can win. I don't care who we play. And when Indiana, even though when Indiana beat, they also beat Ohio State. I was like, I don't care. I don't care. I do believe think we win. But it is, they made the plays, we didn't. Come down to it. Ah, it sucks though. But anyway, that's my video. Mahalo for watching. It's still all about that view.